Hi, we're here today in Bath looking at Firmstone Developments' latest scheme, Winsley Hill. Let's go take a look. From last time I came, you said, was it 2-3 weeks ago, you had another concrete pour that was come in?
So 2 weeks ago, we had the first floor put in.
Cool. And that's the last bit that you've got to do concrete pour-wise?
In a week's time, those walls will be up, and then we'll pour concrete there. And then in 2 weeks' time, we'll put the roof planks on. The calculations we've got are this will generate more energy than it consumes over the course of the year. The only time it won't be running off its own juice will be from the end of October until the end of February, in which point it will be bringing electricity and storing it. And the rest of the year, it will be entirely self-sufficient and exporting. You have to take a bit of a leap of faith, don't you? And Relendex has been very good at trusting me on this. The market, it is specialised, but there are very few contemporary big country houses around here, because historically it has always been the more traditional houses. But we proved with the house we built in Winsley Stoke that you funded,
Yes.
and sold very quickly for what we wanted. There is a market for contemporary country houses. If you look at the walls here, you can see that you've got 200mm of insulation and 150mm concrete core, so it's actually reduced the amount of concrete you need, and it gives an enormous amount of insulation and airtightness in one. So although it's concrete, it's reduced it, and overall will probably pay back in energy efficiency over its lifetime, many times over. Everything one builds always has problems that you don't expect, and then our job is always then you just have to resolve them. We have had Wessex water sewers we've had to divert. Now we knew they were there. It was harder to do it than we thought because the slope's so big, and you end up, when Wessex get involved, having to move other bits more than you think, and then you've got the foundations that you're trying to avoid. You know, things like the slab we're standing on. There is more that went into it than even I'd expected, and it definitely became more complicated during the build than I was hoping for. So fundamentally, we've got the same structures we've got for the floor here. So you've got massive reinforced concrete. Well, it's a concrete beam, but it's strong enough to take an ashlar planter, which goes around the perimeter, which is going to be filled with plants just to give a soft edge to the building, and then the whole rest of the roof is both solar panels and then a cedar roof.
So less maintenance, but and drought resistant. But you have the soft planting that will be irrigated or naturally irrigated.
It will be irrigated from the borehole. So
you're using your own water source
the
own
water source. We've got attenuation down there as well, so it all manages the attenuation, and it reduces solar gain on the roof in the summer.
Thank you, Francis.
Pleasure.
It's a really good tour. Thank you very much.